You know, in this health industry for us, business is a business of the people, and we are changing lives of over 10,000 families every month through giving them a job to get more income. BF Suma is a caring business partner. Without a healthy nation, no business will survive this outbreak. And so together, let's try to support each other's, provide for the needy, and join the government in fighting this outbreak of COVID-19.
Great leaders are known in times of difficulties. And that is where you are, Your Excellency, Daktari. We support your efforts, your joint efforts with the national government in rebuilding our nation and also refining the country's political and socio-economic direction. And more importantly, as I come from Makueni County, we are also being faced by challenges that we know in our different communities. And we look up to you to bring together communities in this country, including the Kamba Nation, so that we can build our people and also increase our communities' competitiveness. We've seen some challenges include the Taita Taveta boundary between Taita Taveta and Makueni counties, which we believe as a champion of peace building, you would be the ideal person to lead this process. Once more, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, asante sana. I personally look forward to expanding our partnership with the Kalonzo Musyoka Foundation, and also I look forward to bringing together the Kenyan diaspora to champion this process in making our people food secure, but also in building the economy of this country so that our people can sustain their livelihoods beyond COVID-19.
I fail to understand how I can thank Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, because even in his busy schedule, he is one person who will always go down to look for things that he can do to change the society. I want to thank you for giving us this chance again to be here this afternoon and to tell you that we will continue to be with you and we will support whatever other endeavors you have so that we can see Kenya and Africa be secure from the pandemic.
I know that the President will be talking to the country, I think around about the 6th of this month, in the next 2 or 3 days. I would want to urge him to really receive all the expert advice, because Kenyans are not sure whether we should just go back to business as usual. I sense a feeling that there's so much tragedy around this COVID thing that it may be too soon to run and say, get on with it. For instance, the other day, we suggested the Minister for Education does fuller consultations with the other stakeholders before they can say children should go back to school. And I've had since that time a lot of conversation by Kenyans saying there will always be national examinations, there will always be schools, but you cannot allow a situation where children go back to class, infect each other, in fact also infect the parents back at home, and then before you know it, you have a wider tragedy than the country can bear. So let us bear through, all of us as Kenyans. I want to suggest that we stand firm and fight this pandemic together. For together, we shall win this war. World economies are on their knees. Today I know that a country like Italy has now its national debt at 160% of its GDP. How on earth is a country like that going to manage? But we all know these pandemics are temporary. We know that our own GDP is now scheduled to grow, planned to grow at about 2.3%. And we had hoped that by now this country will be looking at double-digit economic growth. So we do have challenges, a big challenge in our hands. But I want to again urge serious caution, very serious caution, before we can say business as usual. Because that could mean, again, make the difference between life and death.